Hi, and thank you for using iHerd for your properties. My name is Mitchell Harris and I'm the Creative Director for the iHerd Ag Suite project. Today I'll take you through the Properties module. The Properties module is designed to help you create and manage your properties, yards and paddocks, and to see important stocking information for each at a glance. Properties also show you where your animals are and allows you to create or move mobs directly in any paddock. The basic layout of each screen on iPad is with the details on the left, an information card at the top, and on the right, a map showing relevant pins and plots. The iPhone in comparison displays the same information as the left panel here, but has the map as a part of the information panel here. On iPhone you can hide the map to show more content by pressing the three dots on the lower portion of the info card. Or you can show the map in full screen by pressing the map button on the title bar. This first screen will show us all our properties, so let's make one ourselves. On every screen you'll see this plus button in the top corner. This will add whatever it is that you can add to the screen. In this case it's properties, so we'll press on it to add one. Please note that it's a good idea to plan your property and paddocks well the first time you make them, because while you can manually change and even remove everything, there's no big reset button to start from scratch again. Okay, so all we need to do now is enter the name of the property and its PIC code. And hit done. Then we need to drop a pin where your property homestead is. Move it if necessary. And save. If we now tap on our new property, we will be presented with the property screen, where we can see the property information and the map with the pin. We can edit the property by tapping the edit button. Here we can change the details and move the pin around. We can tap save to accept the changes or cancel to clear the changes. I'll cancel for now. A property can hold yards and paddocks, and a summary of everything within the property appears on the info card here, including stocking rate and head count. So let's create ourselves a paddock. Again we press the plus button, and here we can add a paddock or a yard. We'll choose paddock. The process is much the same as the property. We enter our paddock name, hit done, and drop a pin. This time we have a mapped paddock we can resize. We have a separate video specifically explaining how to use this functionality, so I won't go into depth here. One tip is to move the pin to any significant point on the paddock, such as a shed or a feeding trough, so any new work hands can find it easier. The paddock size will be set automatically, but you can manually change it if you need. Now we tap save to save our paddock. So the new paddock appears down here with some summary information on it, including head count and size. And we now have these two new controls too. These show you how many yards and paddocks you have in your property. Tapping on them will show and hide the paddocks and yards. Now let's create a yard. Now to clarify, a yard is a way of grouping paddocks and doesn't have any specific region associated with it. So we'll tap on the plus and select a yard. Now this process is very simple. Just enter the name and place your pin. You could put this in the center of your paddocks, or again in a significant point like the main gate or shed might be a good idea. Now we tap save to save your yard. Now we can see that our yards have appeared as group headers here for our paddocks. But this paddock isn't in our new yard yet, so let's put it in there. We'll start by tapping the paddocks button to hide our paddocks, and now our yards are shown with the yard information cards. Tap on the yard we just created, and we assign a paddock by editing the yard with the edit button. Now we select assign paddock and find our paddocks in the list. And now we tap save. By tapping paddocks now, We can see that grazing 1 is now in our grazing yard. Well, that's it for this tutorial. I hope this has given you some idea of how to create properties, paddocks and yards. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us via the help system in the app or from our website at www.iherd.com.au. In our next video, we will explore managing mobs in our paddocks and yards.